Wayne is dead. You were in the car when this happened, and I need to know the whole story. But the whole, I don't remember, and you weren't there, that's not true. Did you hurt Wayne?
Me? I don't hurt nobody. I can't hurt myself.
Someone's dead, and you were in his car after he was found dead, okay? And I'm sorry?
That's not good at all.
No, it's not, and that's why we need to get this solved and figured out now.
Jessica Long was homeless and living on the streets of Ocala. But investigators would soon discover that her homelessness had nothing to do with the brutal death of Wayne Barlo.
What's your address?
Homeless.
You're homeless? What's your most recent address, Jessica?
Which one, for mail or physical?
Wherever you lived most recently.
Where my mom was.
Okay.
Maine.
Where'd you get mail at?
My mom was in Maine.
In Maine? How long have you been back, in here in Florida?
We weren't supposed to stay down here. We're living in the hood now. My truck broke down here and we got stuck.
And when was that?
Beginning of the month.
The what?
Like I'd say my guess, it's probably like around the 5th-ish.
Of June?
Yeah. This month, what month are we in? June, right?
Yep, we're in June.
Yeah, like first end of the first week.
Okay. What's your telephone number? Okay. And what kind of phone do you have?
853 Samsung.
A53?
A53.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
When you're homeless, where are you staying? Like, what area do you stay in? Is there, like, if we needed to talk to you again, we need to get in touch with you, where would be the best place to find you?
Man, I don't really know, because I ain't been down here really, like, but before we went up north, we were living in Bellevue. And then I went to Maine for like 6 weeks.
Okay.
You just went up there for a couple weeks?
Like 6 8, like 2 months, like 6
2
8.
months, okay.
Yeah, like 6 weeks, 8 weeks. And what happened was, I'm trying to think, sorry, I'm pretty.
That's fine. I just was trying to get like some sort of physical address, but that's fine.
Hey, Jessica?
I mean, his mama, he just has, he knows his mom's a lot, but
Jessica?
not him though, totally not Mike. See, I'm not with Mike. You know that, right?
You're
You're what?
Mike's not my boyfriend. The guy, that's why, okay, so when you guys first saw me, he said, who you is? I'm like, Tareen. Tareen's my boyfriend.
Okay, so-
Tareen's already in jail.
so-
The guy's got him for trespassing a couple days ago.
Jessica.
This guy is just somebody that we know from like, I don't even really know, I've only seen this guy a couple times. I know I got with this guy.
Okay, so listen, I want you to focus because we have some things to talk about that are pretty serious, okay?
We want to keep talking to you, whatever you're talking about, but we got to go over a couple things before we can keep talking to you, okay? So,
And I want to make sure that you understand that what we're going to talk about is serious, okay? And this is, are you listening to me? Okay, I want to make sure that you understand what I'm saying. Because this is a serious thing that we're talking about, and I want to make sure that you're completely honest with me. Because if we go down the road of I don't remember or I wasn't there, it's not going to be good for you, okay? Because I've talked to a lot of people since yesterday, and I know quite a bit about where you've been and what's happened. So I think there's more to it than the information I have, and I would really like to get your side of the story to understand what actually happened. Okay. So obviously you're in handcuffs, you have a warrant, so you're not free to leave, so I want to ask you questions, so I have to read you these rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Wayne Barlo thought he was meeting Jessica Long for a simple encounter. Instead, he walked into a carefully planned robbery that would end with his murder.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. You cannot afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before you question if you wish. You can decide any time to execute these rights, not answer any questions, or make any statements. You understand each of those rights I've explained to you? Okay.
is that a yet? Can you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so are you able to talk to, like, you just cold?
Yeah, freezing to
Yeah.
the soul. I'm soaked. I'm still in soaking wet clothes.
Okay.
I'm freezing. I want to go to jail so I can go to sleep and go to sleep.
Okay, so you said that
fucking clothes.
you just known Mike for how long?
I know Mike. I met him Like some mutual friends, but like I would see him like, here and there. Like I hadn't seen him, and I remember last time I saw him was probably close to a year ago now, 8 months ago. I used to always see him. He used to hang out over at Jock Thomas's house.
Whose house?
Jock.
Jock. So tell me, why is it that you ran tonight or early this
So I
morning?
was sleeping in the car.
Mhm.
So I remember, I remember sitting at Fish Games Bellevue, and then I remember, what's the other game saying? Right, I'm like, what's fun?
I don't understand
I
what
was
you're
sorry,
saying.
I was joking. I said, I didn't look at him saying, get out and run, and I'm like, I
Who's,
hesitated, and I said, what? And he said, get out and run.
who said that?
The guy in the, Mike did,
Who's Mike again?
the driver.
Okay.
Okay.
What's Mike look like?
He's big, tall, fat, bald. His name's Michael Montgomery.
Okay.
So where were you at before you were at the fish game?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember. We just went through this, so me and the guy, the sheriff that arrested me. Okay. See, I have brain damage, so it's hard. I was in a car accident back in November, so I'm trying to think. Whose house was that? So one of his friends, so I can't remember who.
So Jessica, like I said, it's very important that you remember because Michael's in the other room over there, okay? And he doesn't want to go to jail any more than you or anyone else,
I'm
right?
already going to jail. I didn't worry about that.
Well, we're talking about something more serious than violating a probation or a drug charge or resisting, anything like that, okay?
Mhm.
And I think you know that. So it's important to be honest and tell me the whole story about what happened because I think there's more than what I've been told so far. And if I don't get your side of the story about what actually happened, then I can only go based off of the evidence that we've collected and the people that I've talked to so far.
Mm-hmm.
So where were you at before you were at Fish Games?
I don't know. I think, see, for some reason I had the name Ocala stuck in my head. I don't know why I had that Ocala in
Let's
my
start with this. Take us through your day. What time do you normally get up?
When deputies found Wayne Barlow's body beside a rural road, the scene revealed a brutal attack. But the investigation would soon lead them to a woman who claimed she could barely remember what happened.
In the morning.
But listen, I maybe remember 20% of my days.
What's that?
I maybe remember 20% of my day, but I literally have severe brain damage. I don't know what.
How does it affect your memory?
I have like glitches. Like I remember being him. I remember waking up, like in woods everywhere, and be like, get out, run. But I don't remember seeing any blue lights.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, I remember him going, get in the water. And then it disappeared. I remember yelling, Torian, that's my husband, that's my fiance's name, but he's in jail for
Okay.
trespassing. He's been gone 4 or 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't find Mike because I'm yelling Torian. And then I just climbed in the tree and went to sleep. And that's where they arrested me. And then before that I remember being at Fish Games.
What do you do for a living? Where do you work?
I don't work, I haven't worked in years.
You haven't worked in years? What did you do before you stopped working?
Right, but it's like the last time he said was when I lived up in Illinois when I was back in 2018, 19.
2018, 2019? Where was that?
2018, 2019. I lived up north in
Okay.
Maine.
And what did you do there?
I took care of adults with developmental disabilities.
You helped adults with
I took
disabilities?
care of them.
Oh, okay. Was it at like a
I worked at a place called Lobbying.
lobbying?
I worked for 6 years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How was that? What kind of stuff did you have to do there with the adults?
It depends on what you said. Like if you worked at the day house, you took care of them at home. You know what I'm saying? But if you went or you took them out to do the take out of your town.
What kind of disabilities, like, did they come in with?
Autism.
Okay.
Well, Down syndrome,
Okay.
stuff like that. Seizures.
Yeah, well, and I'm asking because I have family members with autism and Down syndrome, so,
Yeah,
and they kind of go to similar facilities like that, so I was
my
curious.
doctor said, my doctor said he's legally an autistic. He's a foster care in Florida.
Oh, okay. How long has he been in the system? That's unfortunate. I know.
Almost years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you get to visit him at all, or?
No, I don't. I just now got arranged for video visits and face-to-face visits, and now I'm here.
Gotcha.
They would do like the video thing.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I was in here. The last time I seen was when I was in here.
Okay.
You guys help me, Sam.
So is that your, you said you have a Samsung phone? Is that the one that's inside of the car? Was it on a charger at some point, maybe?
If it was, I don't know. He has a phone, I have a phone.
Mm-hmm.
And then my friend was there earlier.
How'd you get that phone?
My phone?
Yeah.
I bought mine at Walmart
Oh, how long ago did you buy that?
6, 8 months ago. With that.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I got out. Let me think. I got it there last time. Christmas last year or something like that.
Okay.
So who's the friend that was with you earlier? You said there was another person.
Meaty.
Who?
His name Meaty.
Meaty?
Meaty. We went and stopped at Meaty's, but I don't think he charged his tablet. I was on the phone and charged his tablet in the car.
Jessica Long told detectives that severe brain damage had left her with missing pieces of her memory. But investigators weren't convinced, and they had evidence that could challenge every part of her story.
Where does he live?
Ocala.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm okay. I just remember. The guy on the phone said he charges for me.
It's probably been a long night for. Do you know what today is right now?
I have no clue.
Okay. Today is Wednesday, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking, say, Tuesday, when you woke up yesterday, what did you do?
Think where the hell he was?
You think you were in Bellevue?
I know. So I remember being in Bellevue right before we went to. For the accident. Wait, this is so frustrating. For you to pick this up. Why is it not the Walmart?
So
Somebody drove us to Walmart. Somebody drove me to Walmart, left me at Walmart. Peter picked me up from Walmart, brought me back there. I was like hanging out on, shit, I don't know what road it is. But, if you're coming down towards, what's that big, like, aquarium, auditorium, or something like that? You know what I'm talking about? On the right, and then there's like the lights right there. So it's like, come up, go over 40, and there's like the red, the green aquarium or auditorium or whatever the hell they call it right there. And then take the right to the light right there. And then there's a park. I remember being at that park, sand park.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But he was talking to somebody. And then we left there. We being there yesterday at some point. And then I remember.
Were you in a car or were you in
a? Yeah, I was in a car.
Which car?
A gray car or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember going and getting dropped off at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
And I came out and they were on.
Okay.
Somebody's giving us a ride. I don't know who it was though.
Yeah, whose car was it that you were in?
I don't know. It was whoever was giving us the ride. Some guy.
What did he look like?
He was a white guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then dropped us off at Walmart.
Wayne was strangled with a bike lock, beaten with a metal pipe, and shot in the head. Yet the woman sitting across from detectives insisted she couldn't remember how any of it happened.
I came out and he's gone. So I called my friend Vita, and her friend Tony came and got us.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember sitting at McDonald's.
So how did they know to come back and get you?
Who beat her? I'd call her.
So you had your phone with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was...
So you know your phone's in the car, and do you know what the capabilities of phones are as far as tracking your precise location and things like that to show where you're at?
Yeah, my mom always knows where I am.
Okay. But I'm saying as far as in law enforcement. So that's why there's some of the questions that we ask we already know the answer to. And the reason we do that is not to trick you, but to see how trustworthy and how honest you're being with us. So if we ask you a question that we already know the answer to, and you tell us a lie, it makes it really hard for us to believe you with anything else that we ask you, right? All right, so that's what I'm saying as far as you saying you don't remember, and I'm not doubting that you've had an injury and that you may have memory challenges, but I think you know why you're here and what happened. And if you're going,
you guys found me in the water and I haven't won.
Well, we're talking
I want to know.
We're talking
I want to
about
know
before that.
whose car that is that you were in, and how do you know that person?
What color was the car? Was it gray?
Talking about the gray one that you were just talking about.
I'm telling you, I'm thinking.
I've talked to a lot of people. Okay.
I know what you're saying. You don't know who Meaty is?
No, I don't.
I think I met him. I think we met him.
Is he white, black?
Black guy.
Black guy? So did something happen last night where somebody owed someone money, or how did this happen where you wound up in this guy's car and this guy no longer has his car?
He let us borrow it, I think.
He what?
I'm pretty sure, because he let me borrow it one day.
Mm-hmm.
How long ago did you meet this guy, Meaty?
No, not Meaty, the white guy.
Oh, it's a
I've
different
known
guy.
Meaty for years. I just don't know his real name.
He let you borrow it, but you didn't bring it back when you were supposed to? Monday night?
I don't know, man. I think, alright, so let me borrow it. I went, I think, sorry. I gave him a ride to Walmart. I drove to Walmart, and the white guy was sitting in front of me. And Michael was in the back.
Who was in the back?
And Mike.
Okay.
And then I come out, and he was...
Detectives knew Jessica had been inside Wayne's car. They knew another suspect was in custody. What they needed was her version of what happened. And getting that story wouldn't be easy.
gone.
Who was driving?
I drove there.
Okay. What time was that?
It's daytime.
Okay.
And like his day was light. And then we lied and walked to Swan's across the street. And I called Vita, and Tony came get us. And when Tony got pulled over, you guys pulled Tony over for an illegal U-turn right as she was going into the little McDonald's. We did pull her over, but they gave her to me. And then we went from there, and I had him bring me burritos. Back on the road by the bar.
So how did you meet the guy that whose car that is that you were in?
Like I said, I think through Meaty.
And what was the purpose of you getting into his car with him?
So I met him. I remember one time. I met him, and I was just basically telling him like everything happened. Like I came down here, my car broke down in Ocala, and then I got the guy who was working on it. I was like 1 year later, and the truck's gone, my stuff's gone, the guy's gone, it's all gone. Nobody knows where my stuff is. So I was like telling this guy about it all, and he was like, "Oh, I don't mind helping you." You know, he's like, he seemed like a really like well-off person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, he just seemed very genuinely trying to help me. Like, I just want to go home with my son. And I was going up north. My son's at 18. My granddaughter's born, and then my boyfriend, Torian, has a daughter down here. That's why we came down. We was here a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shut down, and I'm stuck here a whole month. I just want to go back home. So I was like telling him my whole story, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, I might help you. He's like, I'll pay you to drive me around. Okay. So I just drove him to Walmart. I told him something else before that, though.
What was his name? You don't know? You never learned his
What'd
name?
you call him?
Sarge or Spark?
What?
I'm trying to think what the hell he said.
At first, Jessica's answers seemed confused and fragmented. But as detectives continued questioning her, small details began connecting her to the events surrounding Wayne's death.
This thing was Spark.
Spark?
I think he says Spark was his nickname. He said, don't ever say my real name. I'm like, I don't know your real name, so how do I say it? He said, call me, it's either Spark or Spoint or something like that. It was weird. I was just calling her big baby. Y'all know what you're idiots out there. I call everybody baby.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. But I remember him saying, you can drive me around. I'm like, okay. And he's like, you can have this, because he knew I didn't have no money. So he gave me some, like, chair and a cooler to return to Walmart so I could have a little bit of money.
Mm-hmm.
So I had like $60, which gave me enough to buy a dress and food and stuff.
Where were you born?
Maine.
In Maine? How long have you lived in Ocala total throughout your whole life?
3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years?
I moved down here in 2019.
Okay, so you know where 326 is? The road?
Is that the one that go up Pine, like all the way?
They go what?
Like keep going all the way down Pine? Heading towards, like, instead of going to Bellevue, just keep going straight?
It's north of Ocala.
I'm aware because I like to recognize blotches. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really drive around too much anymore. That's where I lived for the first few years. I know, like, Sunday's Corner Pine. And I know, like, where Walmart is.
Okay.
In Paddock Mall.
So, Jessica...
And I know, like, a little bit, here's East Silver Springs, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, I know I had a friend that lived one time on Jacksonville.
Listen. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've asked you a bunch of different questions.
Mm-hmm.
You've answered them, but when it comes to specifically what happened last night, you are evasive and you don't remember, but you can remember how many days ago your boyfriend got arrested.
Mm-hmm. I
You remember when you worked last. I understand.
Yeah, I short-term memory stuff.
4 or 5 days
I'm
pretty
not going to tell
short.
you more
I
tomorrow.
know, but we
Listen.
talked about short-term memory things. We talked about long-term memory things. We talked about your family, your son in foster care. We talked about your time in Maine, what you did for work there. We've talked about more recent things that you've done within the last few days. So your memory is working good enough. Your memory is working good enough that you can help us, but we need you to help us.
I'm trying. I'm sorry, I really am trying.
Well, here, so we need you to try harder.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I'm trying
So-
this again.
I need you to pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Do you use drugs?
Yeah,
Are you going through withdrawals right now?
I don't know. Maybe.
When's the last time you used?
Shit, right before you guys, probably right before the accident.
What's your drug of choice?
Crack. Oh,
She claimed she couldn't remember the night Wayne died. But investigators already had her phone, another suspect, and a growing collection of evidence that could expose what really happened.
or meth, or Molly, or weed.
If you don't work, how do you get that?
The
as
guys
drugs?
just give it to me. I'm cute. I just
So-
give drugs all the time.
Okay, so listen.
And like that guy gave me money. Tell her the time.
Look, so we need you to focus, okay?
Wayne.
Okay.
Sparks Point. Something like that, Spark. He said, don't use my name. My name's Wayne, don't say Wayne.
All right.
And I just pop.
Okay.
Sparks Point.
So think very
Point.
carefully because, again, there's another person in this room who's going to have his own version of what happened.
Mhm.
Okay? And this is your opportunity to tell me. So by misremembering or you can't remember, it's not going to help you. Okay?
Mhm.
Because things happened last night that I don't think I've gone through your criminal history. I've gone through Mike's criminal history. I don't see in yours violence, someone
No,
that's
I
gonna
never
hurt
got a fight in
someone,
my life.
okay? So if something
I
happened
never read
and
a
you were
book or
there, listen, if something happened and you were there, or maybe there was an accident, I need to know exactly what happened, because he's gonna have his own version of the story. And without your help, I mean, you were inside of that car, okay? I'm investigating a death, okay?
Who died?
Listen,
I
I
went-
told you, if
I
we're gonna
went
go down
to-
that road, you're not gonna help, you're not helping yourself at all.
Well, I went to my friend Mike's in Ocala, Ben Pilio. Well, I hung out there with him. I took a shower and all that. He dropped me off over there
Mhm.
last night, earlier though.
And how did he know when to come and get you, because you were back in that car today?
I knew him to come here. He called.
He called you on your
I
phone?
called him
You called him? Okay,
on
so
my
listen,
phone. I left my phone with him, and I used my phone.
but you said you have the one phone.
Yeah, I left my phone in my car, the car, Mike.
Jessica thought her circumstances might make her difficult to hold accountable. But detectives weren't interested in her excuses. They were interested in the evidence, and the evidence was beginning to close in.
And I was at my other friend Mike's, and Mike, please.
Do you have a passcode on your phone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm not comfortable sharing that with you, so.
You're not comfortable?
I have lots of them, but I'm not giving that to you. No, thank you.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Did this guy Wayne or Spark have any issues with anyone?
I just met him a couple days, like
Oh,
the day before.
but you said he didn't want you using his name. Like, did he ever say why?
Yeah, he said he doesn't like black guys. He said that he was
Well,
in
how
jail
come?
one time or something, and he was in like a gang in jail or something, and they didn't get along, like they were black gang thing.
Okay.
It's weird. I didn't even know gangs were real until I moved here. Like 2 years ago, I first I remember being like,
How
that's
about-
like a TV thing.
How about the people that he hung out with, this Spark or Wayne guy?
Tone.
Who did he hang out with? Did he hang out with this
I
guy
think-
Mike?
I don't know. I met him. Man, I don't know. I met him. Where the hell was I when I got the call? Where I was. I don't remember where I was. Oh! I don't know. My brain's really fucking flooded right now.
We're trying to.
I'm
Let
trying
me-
to help, guys.
Let me explain to you kind of what I do,
Now I'm
okay?
even more worried because of how y'all saying.
Yeah, so,
I was like, I don't even want to say shit. No offense, because I
We're
don't
just-
even fuck
so
up.
Jessica-
Jessica, listen,
What?
I work investigations involving deaths, okay? Robberies, things like that, right? So when I come out, there's a lot of things I do. One of them is talk to everybody that I can talk to that may have information, that may know people involved. I also work.
What began as a seemingly simple meeting ended with Wayne Barlo dead and Jessica Long sitting in an interrogation room. Now detectives had one goal: find out how much she was willing to reveal.
With people who collect evidence, whether it be fingerprints, DNA, because you know you leave DNA everywhere, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
It's everywhere.
So we have done that. Another type of evidence is digital evidence with cell phones. The cell phones capture and track everything you do. Every time you turn your screen on, every time you put your passcode in, every time that you connect to a Wi-Fi or drive down the road, it's connecting the cell towers, and we can actually track the exact location where that phone is going and what you're doing on that phone at all times, text messages, phone calls, all these things, okay? So that's a part of what I do. And I'm sitting here talking to you to try to give you the opportunity to tell me what happened before I go through all of that part of my investigation, and it tells me that you're not being truthful with me. And before that happens, this is the opportunity to be honest, because once that comes out, then whatever you have to say after that is not gonna hold up, because your integrity and your honesty is out the window at that point. So this is the opportunity. Did you hurt Wayne?
Me? I don't know. I don't know nobody.